Yes, the deadline day is finally here. It's upon us. We cannot even run away from it. So yes, it's now or never. Have you been pleased? Are you satisfied with the signings of your club so far? If you're not, there's nothing we can do. Trust me. There's nothing myself, Benga, or Nigeria Info FM can do. You can only pray for you and your team to do the needful from now till it's 12 midnight. A very good morning to you, Abuja. It's time to talk sport on 95.1 Nigeria Info. Just to let you know that we are live on Facebook, right, Benga? Well, Benga is here with me this morning. And yes, here we go. Like, I'm like, yo, Fabrizio, the likes, and Einstein, a lot of them. Today is their best day. Like,
if they don't update you,
who will?
What will you guys do now?
Well, good morning, Benga. How was your weekend?
Beautiful. I mean,
are you sure? Was it beautiful?
Amazing.
Did your girlfriend come?
I don't have a girlfriend yet.
You keep saying this. How can a fine boy like, or go to Facebook, right? We're live.
I'm single
and
to
watch
stupor.
Benga. This is a man with full hairs. How can you tell me that?
Anyway, happy week, happy new month to you.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Welcome to my month. Yeah, so it's going to be a beautiful month ahead. Splendid September. And like I said, it was an interesting weekend of football across the leagues. Yeah, especially in the MPFL as well. Even far away Saudi Arabia, Ronaldo kept doing the Lord's work. Arsenal, title pretenders, losing to defending champions Liverpool. Yeah, it was a drab game at some point, but let's just say quality grabbed the headlines.
Okay.
And we are here to talk about all of that and more.
Of course. All right, talking about quality, grabbing the headlines, this week. And, well, of course, a risk-taking Liverpool to Amorim relief. Finally, there's a sign of breath air. Like, he finally gets a win. Okay. Of course, Liverpool boost the only perfect Premier League side. Record 3 games into the new season after Dominic Szoboszlai, had a brilliant free kick that saw them picking all 3 points against the Arsenal at Anfield. I was speaking with the big one this morning. He said he's an Arsenal fan, and he told me that Arsenal did not come to win. They came to defend. Because most of the times, whenever they get on the ball, they try to send it back. I don't know if you also noticed that. Because why would Arteta be taking all his, kicks back and all of it? Come forward, and why did it take so much time to introduce Eberechi Eze? All right, we're going to it, right? And I told you, Manchester City title challenge might be crumbling before their very eyes. I cannot help them. And again, like I said, Manchester United secure their first win of the season against Burnley on Saturday. But needed a dramatic 97-minute Bruno Fernandes penalty to secure that 3 point for them. Okay, so yes, we're talking about Arsenal and their game style or their plan. I mean, after the game, Arteta said his game plan was to win, but the fans don't agree.
Well, depending on the perspective you see football, if your game plan is to stop the opposition from scoring and thereby you scoring to win, maybe. But you tried to stop the opposition from scoring, that failed because they scored, and ended up stopping yourself from scoring. I mean, these are the moments in the season that determine if you really want to win the title. First off, you don't bench your marquee signing on a big day like this.
Like I was asking, what's stopping him from bringing Eze?
Another thing you see between the thin line between a rookie manager who I would see Arteta as, because yes, he spent so many years at Arsenal, but he still thinks like a rookie. And other big coaches are around the half-hour mark or close to the 33-34 minutes. Eze was jogging on the touchline amongst other substitutes. And if I were Arteta, looking at how drab the game had been up until that point, I see no reason why I don't remove a Merino or Zubimendi played well, or even take somebody out from the attack and bring in my Eze because Liverpool were there for the taking.
They were.
The midfield, the only person who was working in that midfield was nobody, because it was Arsenal through Zubimendi and Rice that were trying to control things. But in the defensive aspect, this guy, Konate, was taken apart by one person. Yes, he had to focus. Van Dijk was focusing on another person. And that would be a leeway for Eze to do his magic. But you left him on the bench. He came to jog for nothing. And you brought him into the game when he really had nothing to impact his team. And Liverpool went on to grab the headlines. So I feel like if your only plan going into this season is set piece and inshallah,
well, the set piece didn't work.
There are even other teams doing better on set pieces this season.
Right, the fact that they had more of the set pieces, but I mean it's not always, it doesn't always go your way, right?
At all.
But we'll come back to football because we should be closing with that. Today is deadline day. Like I said, it's now or never, for the summer transfer. So if your team or your club, the club you support, is yet to get that player that you fancy, maybe you should send a mail or put a call across to them to do the needful. Well, till tennis, Novak Djokovic continued his bid for a record 25th Grand Slam title in style as he stormed past qualifier Jan Leonard Struff to reach the US Open quarterfinals. Despite twice receiving medical attention, where the Serb really looked troubled as he raised to a dominant 6-3, 6-3, 6-2 victory under 2 hours. While the win was further evidence of Djokovic's pedigree, questions still remain over the 38-year-old physical condition. All right, and elsewhere, the world number 2, Carlos Alcaraz, maintained his quest for a second US Open title with a straight set victory over unseeded Frenchman Arthur Redekneck in the fourth round, where the 22-year-old, who is true to the last 8 in New York for the fourth time in 5 years, is still yet to drop a cert at this year's tournament, coming through 7-6, 7-3, 6-3, 6-4. Okay. Do we have anything from the women's saints? Yes, Arna Sabalenka said victory last year's US Open is not the driving force behind her 2025 challenge after the defending champion breezed past Christiana Bukas to reach the quarterfinals in New York, where the 27-year-old Belarusian did not face a break point as she cruised to a 6-1, 6-4 win in an hour and 13 minutes. Against the unseeded Spaniard on Louis Armstrong Stadium. Sabalenka won her first US Open single titles last September. That's her third Grand Slam singles triumph overall when she beat American Jessica Pegula in the finals. So, what's the transfer deadline day saying? I've been hearing news. Nicholas Jackson refusing to make a return to the Stamford Bridge. And that brings me to this question. Who is betraying who? Is Nicholas Jackson proving to stubborn for Chelsea? I mean, is this the right path though? Okay, so for me, as a human being first, before your career, you're a human before your career, right? Mm-hmm. So you've never wanted this guy, you want him out, or let's say you don't value him, or you don't see him play into your kind of style, in Chelsea. There is a club somewhere who fancies him. They've called him to come. He was there already. And but because there was something along the line that happened, injury and all of it, now you want him back. He should make a return. He should return back to the team and help you salvage the situation. And I'm like, if I'm to be Jackson that I'm not, I wouldn't. So from what we're hearing now,
I won't blame
he has told Chelsea he doesn't want to play for them again, after a failed move to Bayern. But Newcastle United is still interested in bringing him, after agreeing a record fee of 130 million for Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Okay, so, but Chelsea wants a permanent deal. If there's going to be anything out for Jackson, it has to be permanent.
First off, I won't just say Chelsea to be blamed as a football club. I would single out Maresca.
Okay.
He is the orchestrator of this old debacle with Chelsea. I mean, this is a guy who came in and outrightly said he wants to work with 21 players. A Chelsea side that went into the market and bought every single player available, and then you come into the league off your your strides in the championship and say you want to work with 21 players in the English Premier League. That same season, you saw hell in terms of injuries because first off, even players had to leave that were surplus to requirement. I remember him saying he didn't like Ben Chilwell and he had Renato Vega at the time. Guess what? Renato Vega left because he wanted to play centre back. Right. Now you have only Cucurella. Up front, Magui that they sent to Sunderland. There's a request now to end Magui's loan request to return him back to Stamford Bridge. That's part of the play. That player is part of those who Maresca said were surplus to requirement. Sterling is still a Chelsea player. I remember Maresca saying he didn't like the kind of winger Sterling is. But they don't even have an outright left winger. These same people went for Jadon Sancho that some will say is a failure. Mikhail Mudryk is nowhere to be found. So while we want to say, Chelsea as a football club, let's actually focus our energy on the coach who is bringing everybody into all of this. Let's not forget a certain Chalobah who Maresca never liked from the onset. Guess what? Injuries and manpower made him recall him in January. So the list goes on and on and on. Right. So I think Jackson is well within his right to say he doesn't want to play again. And if Chelsea don't want to sell him, no problem. I'll sit on the bench and be any money. No problem.
Well, I think also have to go through to some headlines this morning from the Nigerian newspaper. And with me here, I've got Sports and Sun. Leverkusen to sack Ten Hag. God, I beg you. Everywhere you go, they follow you. Okay, it's fine. Manchester City unwilling to sign 500,000 per week of Donnarumma. All right. Well, I think is most likely going to be going to City. And is it handicap? No. Hankapi travels to London without Leverkusen's permission. Oh, all right.
You think he ends it, look, man. Hey,
like
players are taking things.
I'm telling you.
They're taking the bull by the horn.
By the horn, right?
I mean, in the back pages of the Vanguard Sports, Osimhen scores 2 in 2, and striker is red hot ahead of Super Eagles World Cup crunch games. And Dominic Szoboszlai had a stunner that settled the tense, I would call it a drab title clash between Liverpool and Arsenal. And let's not forget that Rwanda's Amavubi Storm, they will be ready for Nigeria tomorrow.
I would advise just to fulfill the game. There's no point coming here, but it's fine for the sake of it.
Pride.
You're welcome. We promise to be a good host, give you everything, eat well, do whatever you want, but you're going to lose. All right, talking about Nigeria players abroad, Onuachu scores again for Trabzonspor, and there is a Moses Simon match winner for his new club side. Now, Chukwueze in London to complete Fulham transfer, and there is a Bayern Munich bid for Ademola Lookman rejected as Sports Galatasaray show interest, for the Nigerian. Well, there were matches across the NPFL, and the NPFL this weekend. We saw beautiful games, heartbreaks, tears, laughter. Barrow, I like a hand touch Barrow finally. All right, so we saw matches in the Nigeria Premier Football. It's in match day 2, right?
3?
Is it 3 already?
I think we've played 3.
Are you sure? Okay. Is it? That was fast.
3 now.
That was fast. I thought we had match day 1, then this match day 2. All right. So just to be sure, just kindly check that for me. Bayelsa United won over Barrow FC, while Enyimba United managed a slim win against Niger Tornadoes. Kano Pillars also played that 1-0 draw against Wiki Tories, and we saw Nasarawa United defeating Abia Warriors 1-0. Now, Rivers United also defeated Kwara United 1-0. White Plateau United lost at home to Katsina United 2-1. We saw Ikorodu City playing at goalless draw against the Economy Warriors. White Warri Wolves saw of Enugu Rangers 2-0. That was the shocker for me. Like, really? Warri Wolves? What happened? Okay. So, to be sure, how many matches has been played in the NPFL so far? Is it 3? I'm trying to get my facts. Get my facts so far. But still talking about deadline day transfer news. So Fenerbahce have agreed deal to sign Ederson as their new goalkeeper from Manchester City.
Yeah. Lots of rigmarole going on in the goalkeeping department.
Talking about goalkeeping department, it's also Manchester United, whether it's Semen or what is the name now?
Martinez,
Dibu Martinez, from Aston Villa.
A lot of people didn't know he was Dibu until Fabrizio was just calling him Dibu.
Okay, all right. So Jadon Sancho also is a part of talks between Aston Villa and Manchester United. So there's been club-to-club talks ongoing for Martinez and also Sancho, but this is it's coming in a different negotiation. So we see how that pans out later this evening. So all I have to tell you is just join the A-team later tonight, where we're bringing you all the final hours of transfer news and everything during, on Football Frenzy tonight. 7 p.m. is the time, but match day what?
Two.
Okay, so I won. Yes, match day 2 in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Don't be too faster than your shadow, Benga. Thank you.
What
That's the package of our show this morning. I'm so sorry we couldn't take calls. Just had to rush things through. And but we'll join you later tonight by 7 p.m. Right? What's happening in Abuja comes up next. Good morning, and you have yourself a beautiful week ahead. Again, happy new month.
Talk, news and sports after this.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here from Monday to Saturday at